Welcome back, everybody, to a test, or sort of a test. Is this really a test? I don't really know, actually. Well, regardless, a lot of things have happened in the last so many days, really. First of all, there was a sore throat. I made a video about that. You probably saw it. Maybe. I don't know. Am I 100%? I don't know. I still got a cough going. But I hope my throat will survive the day. I hope it will not be re-aggravated. I hope it'll all be okay. I don't really know. We'll see what happens, I suppose, anyway. And then, there's another thing that happened. My microphone, my headset, I think, broke. I think it just broke randomly. What happened? I don't know. My microphone is broken. It's like, oh no, I can't do it. What's gonna happen? Like, there was almost no sound coming out of the speakers anymore. The microphone was not being detected. I was like, okay, cool. So I basically ordered a new microphone, and it was like, okay. Like, I was going to come back on Wednesday originally, and I was like, nope, I'm still kind of sick. And I was like, okay, I'll come back on Friday. Nope! I can't! Microphone's broken! Nothing works, everyone! I can't believe it! Honestly, my throat might still be a little bit hazy right now. I don't know. Well, we'll see. I hope I don't end up regretting this decision. I end up re-aggravating everything, like I just said. Anyway, also, I should probably finish the story, actually. My microphone was broken, basically. So I was like, okay, I'm freaking out here. Like, okay, I need to figure out some way to get this here. So I ordered a replacement microphone, literally the exact same one that I already had. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. And I'll see what happens. And then, I guess I had more issues. I guess I didn't really know how to set up the new microphone. I'm not really sure I'm not sure if it was like some kind of recurring error. Like, maybe maybe the first one wasn't actually broken. Maybe I just ordered a replacement for no reason at all. That might be possible. But regardless, though, I have a replacement microphone. I'm using it right now. I hope it sounds good. Let me know if it sounds good, everyone. I hope it does sound good. But regardless, though, it's a new microphone. And you want to know what that means? I can hear off my left ear now! It's kind of actually ridiculous. I never thought I'd see the day where I'd actually be able to hear on my left ear. It's actually kind of mesmerizing and kind of freaky at the same time. I figured you'd come here sooner or later. I knew it! I knew it! Oh, geez, that's mind-blowing. Out of the left ear. My gosh. I decided on sooner. Drew Misham, was it? I haven't done anything illegal. And I didn't come here to whine about past events. I wanted to ask you some questions. I suppose you have that right. That day, the entire court descended into chaos. Only you stood still, your eyes calmly watching. I admit, it made quite an impression on me. I'm used to finding myself in an outrageous situation. Wait, did he just say that the court was outraged or whatever? How can that be when they dismissed the audience before? I mean, they did dismiss the audience, right? I'm not forgetting things. I mean, this was like, I don't know, 10 days ago or something like that. But what the heck? I don't get it. I'm a little bit confused, actually. I'm used to finding out. I already read that. Phoenix Wright, so I'll answer what I can. I'm not sure, but it feels like I'm being watched intensely. Ah, this is my daughter, Vera. Say hello. She's gone. So much for saying hello. Shall we begin, then? Alright, I guess if you say so. Man, this is gonna take some getting used to. I'm just so mesmerized at the whole, oh my gosh, I can hear things now. Oh, I'll never be left in the dark again. No siree. Maybe I'll just sidle on over here for a closer look. Yeah, sure. Why not? Go ahead and do just that, I suppose, anyway. So let's see. This desk here. That's an awfully small frame. What's that inside it? A stamp? Ah, please don't touch that. I'll get in trouble. ... That stamp belongs to Vera, you see. She always puts it somewhere where she can see it. Oh no. That's the one, the legendary stamp. And also now we realize where Trucy got her outfit from, huh? That's Zack and Valant, the Grimoires, isn't it? The post office issued that commemorative stamp last year, when the Grimoires were at the height of their popularity. Not anymore, now that one of them has vanished off the face of the earth. Vera went to see one of their shows when she was quite small. She's been a dedicated fan ever since. She watched them every time they came on TV until the end. I see. That stamp's quite hard to come by out here. I still wonder how she got her hands on it. Commemorative stamp added to the court's record. Well then, you don't say. What about this thing here? This is you and Vera? Yes, we took that one quite recently. I know, I'm a painter. Why not paint a portrait instead? I've never been that good at people, unfortunately. Ah, right. Shouldn't you practice? Yeah, you would think, wouldn't you? But, that's not always the case sometimes, What's this red envelope? Ah, don't touch that. That's, it's quite important. The painter's face just changed hues. Guess I better behave. Though it's tempting to just grab it. Is it now? How about this? That's a pretty bottle. Ah, don't touch that, please. I'll get in trouble. ... It belongs to Vera, see? Wait. Okay, she always puts it somewhere she can see it. She looks at it often. There's a light pink fluid inside. Nail polish, I'm guessing. Actually, I will be right back real quick. I gotta check something just to be sure everything's working alright. Alrighty, I'm back. I'm back and I have gone away from the table. How could I? Was I a soulless creature? I hope so. I want to be a soulless creature, please. Mr. Misham, how you doing, man? Judging from this place, you're a painter? Not, sadly, a profitable one. I've never sold a painting. He looks really sad right now. It's a source of considerable embarrassment. I would be able to get by, word on me. Your daughter? Her mother grew weary of me and left. I don't want her to grow up needy, Mr. Wright. That is why I began my other occupation. Forgeries. The forgeries! He's sweating, man. Jeez. Don't look at me with those eyes. I know what it is that I do. More than half of the paintings they bring me are stolen. And who knows what my copies are used for. But some of your works aren't paintings, correct? You may not believe me when I tell you this, but that was my first work outside painting. What? To think it would be used as evidence in a murder trial. I never even imagined the possibility. Then why did you take the job? I was, well, paid. Very well paid. I think he feels worse about it than I do. The past is hard to escape. Honestly, the sooner I can put this behind me, the better. With apologies to you, of course. Sorry, but it's not going to be quite so easy. He's trying to forget what he made. Looks like I'll have to remind him. Remind him, huh? Of what? What exactly am I gonna remind him of? I don't really know, actually. What is my evidence? I don't remember anything. Isn't the mailbox yet, apparently. Going home by any chance? No, I was just checking out the door. Oh. Good thing I'm too stubborn to take hints like that. Yeah, I know, right, Phoenix? What if you were too stubborn to not do things like that? You just to be kind of a little bit crazy now, wouldn't you? Alright, nothing but the chair I see. Really? That's not a thing? I thought it was. That's why I clicked on it, because the examine button was still there when I pressed A, but then it wasn't. I was like, oh man, paints are scattered all around, probably the ones he's currently using. There's something very artistic about a messy room. Not that this is anything compared to my office. ... I guess I would make my office a masterpiece. Well then, if you say so anyway. What's this painting here? That one's mine. One of mine. It's an illustration for a book. It's not on sale yet, of course, but I thought it might be a good business. As a father, I'd like to be able to put food on my daughter's table. Not a feeling I know anything about. At least not yet. Well, maybe you will very, very soon, Phoenix. Maybe you will very, very soon. Nothing there. How about, is this the same thing? Yes, it is. It happens to absolutely be the same thing. How did I know that? I don't really know, actually. Well, anyway, I did not mean to do that. I meant to go back to the right. I would like to see what is over there. Phoenix Wright! You must see what is to the right, please. Obvious joke is obvious. Anyway, paints and pigments are lined up on the shelves with some noticeable gaps. It's embarrassing that I can't afford all the paints I want. I insist on buying the ones I use my own money. I can see how you'd want to do that, sure. Perhaps you've heard that you can make any color, as long as you have the 3 primary colors. Well, It's a lie. Poor guy. Yeah, it's definitely a lie. I'm pretty sure anyway. Or is it? I don't know, maybe it isn't. Maybe I'm just making things up, of course. This is the table, and I knew it! I knew it! You can't hide the truth from me now! You use these gizmos for painting, and they're pretty elaborate. Ah, those aren't for painting, they're for analyzing. Paint composition, age, every conceivable thing. Tools of the forgery trade, I guess. Yeah, I suppose so. Why not, man? Tools of the forgery trader. Quite the unique ones, don't you agree, everyone? Do you agree or do you not agree? Tell me now! Or not. You could obviously not tell me if you want, anyway. There are some finished paintings stacked here. They don't look all that bad, really. I'll sell you one for 50 cents. That's okay. They look kind of heavy. Oh. Maybe he needs to work on his sales technique a bit. Maybe, well, actually, wouldn't he be selling more if he was having a bad sales technique? I mean, I'm just saying now. And he was selling them too cheap, of course. There's some finished paintings stacked here. They don't look all that bad, really. I'll sell you one for 50. Wait. I made a mistake! Oh, well. Anyway, whatever. Who cares? Here's what I made a mistake. It happens sometimes, everyone. Some things you don't pay attention to all, and then it happens. Oh, dang it. Okay, whatever. How about this? Well, either way. So anyway, I guess I'm gonna be presenting some evidence now. So I assume? Am I presenting evidence now? I don't really know. Anyway, yeah, let's not use that voice. I don't want to ruin my throat again. Mr. Misham, I was wondering if you could tell me about this. I've not been in touch with the outside world for some time now. I'm sorry, but that isn't much of an inspiration to me. Oh, so now he's the sensitive artist. Not a possibility, anyway. Well, anyway, though, I have some news, or not. Your work. Don't try to pretend you've forgotten. Not. Sure, all you did was make a copy, but that copy might have destroyed the life of an innocent man. I'm responsible too, which is why I have to know. And you have to tell me. I knew it would be difficult to escape this. Then, let's talk. Are we gonna talk now? Well, we'll see about that. Okay, back to his usual stuff, I see. So anyways, some interesting news that I finally can say now. I have finally finished Xenoblade Chronicles X. At a whopping 210 hours of gameplay. I was going for a 100% playthrough, of course. What else was I doing? Obviously, I beat the main story. I beat the main story probably like, I don't know, 50, 60, 70, 100 hours ago. It was a while ago. I was going for a straight up 100%, man. I built the best skell in the entire game. I completely modded it out like crazy to try and beat the toughest boss in the game, the Telethia Endbringer. That thing was ridiculous now. That was easily the toughest monster in the entire game. I finally beat it today, though, at 210 hours. And that was the last thing I did. The 100% the entire map. It was ridiculous now. Anyway, yeah. So, I have yet to start Fire Emblem Fates, but I will definitely be planning on doing that soon. I'm looking forward to that. Magnifie's Diary! Well then, ready to tell me about this work you did? It was unlike anything I had attempted before. I guess it would be a little different from paintings. And that's not what I meant. In all my previous work, it sufficed to create a copy. This wasn't a copy? The client gave me two things that day. The first was a sample page as reference. The second, a printed document I can only surmise was written by my client. So use a real writing as a reference to reproduce what the client wrote? Yes, as I said, it was my first job in Asia. So, who was your client? As I said in court, I do not know. Really? Even for such a suspicious request? If it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester. I never met them. Not personally, And this is where we find things out, right? Ah, a Cyclock, of course. It seems like you're still hiding something. Something about this work. Well then, let's see what we can find out. If anything, of course. Can we find out anything at all? I have no idea, really. You know, again, I feel like I'm hearing new sounds for the first time here. Like, it sounded like a ka-ching sound when that came up. I don't remember ever hearing that before, which is kind of weird, considering I've actually put videos up, too. You think I would at least hear it in the videos I've been put, I'm adding annotations to these videos. You think I'd at least hear it there. For some reason, I don't even remember hearing it there. So, I'm hearing new things here, everyone. You're hiding something. This game's hiding things. Let's hear it, then. What are you hiding from me, Mr. Misham? I'm sorry, but I really don't know. I've never met the client. ... True. When I asked the client's name, there were no psych locks in sight. Regardless, you're hiding something. You have to be, otherwise it wouldn't make any sense. Why are you doing this to me? Well, I've made my stand. No backing down now. Phoenix, I think you mean to say I've made my choice. Anyway, yeah, whatever. So, what's Misham hiding? What is he hiding? I actually have to freaking guess here? What is he hiding? The client. No, he's not. He's not hiding the client. He's hiding the forger? Well, it's one of these two. It's not the client, because we just went through that, right? So, yeah. There's a sample of the forger. I'm going to say the sample? I don't know, actually. It's a sample. Yeah, so as a reference, why should I hide that? Huh? After the trial, I submitted everything to the court. My work, the sample page, everything. I can give you directions to the court if you like. Well, that's fine. I know where the court is. Unless you were just trying to get me to leave. Ah, sorry. I can sometimes be a little blunt. Well, I made my choice. Whatever. The forger. I can pretty much piece together what it is from what you've said. Oh, what is it then? You told me you knew about the client, and I couldn't see any psych locks. Psycho locks? Is that some sort of asylum security or a new hairstyle, perhaps? But then they did show up, didn't they? Who was your client? As I said in court, I do not know. Really? Even for such a suspicious request? If it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester. I never met them. Not personally, Not personally! Those words triggered the psych locks. Again with the psycho locks, and now I really must know what they are. So you didn't meet with the client, but someone else did! Maybe the real forger behind this evidence? Perhaps I'm hung up on this lock business. I'm afraid you've lost it. Yeah, well, I didn't come here to talk about psych locks. I came here to break them! My first one ever, everyone! Oh my gosh! As long as I come to the right conclusion, doesn't matter how I got there. And your conclusion is... the real forger behind this wasn't you, Mr. Misham. Poppycock. I don't know what you're talking about. That's my work, I tell ya. Made here in my studio. Who else could it have been but me? That's the real question, isn't it? If the forger wasn't you, then I don't have many other people to choose from. The real forger Drew Studio is... well, is she an option? Yes, she is. Wait a second now. I didn't even notice these other options here. Let's see. We got age 30. Whoa. What? No! Anyway, I did actually want to read some information real quick, though. Let's see. Trucy's mother's still missing after her sudden disappearance. Arrested on suspicion of poisoning her father. Drew Misham currently on trial. Yeah, anyway. Okay, gotcha. Anyway, the real forger is your daughter, Vera Misham, isn't it? Ridiculous. My daughter's only 12 years old, Mr. Wright. I've always been more one for landscapes, not surrealism. Nice comeback. But you're shaking in your boots. I've got you now. The only two people with access to the studio are you and your daughter. The psych locks tell me you're not the forger, which makes your daughter the only possibility. I feel very much on the verge of going psycho lock myself. He said that with like 5 exclamation marks, so clearly he wasn't that calm, but you know, whatever. Unlock successful! Again! The first one ever, everyone! Yeah! Magnifie's diary. I don't know how you knew, but you're right. The one who made this page was my daughter, Vera, not I. She's only 12. A genius, you might call her. A precocious little girl outshining her father. There's been a lot of that going around recently. I let her play in the studio, and she watched me. She taught herself in that way. The drafting tools and the analytical devices I bought when they became necessary. They're my little girl's playthings now. Do I detect a bit of fatherly pride? So Vera was the one who made this page. Would she know who the client was in? Not actually. The client came once. Here to the studio. What? Why'd you say so sooner? But their face was covered, and they did not want to talk to me. So they talked to your daughter? I will speak only with the artist, the client told me. That little girl might know something about him. Your daughter. Okay, what do I do now? Maybe I should talk to her father a bit more. Or is it time to turn my attention to Vera? Why would I save it for later? Let's talk to her now. Mr. Misham, I have a request. Let me guess. You would like to speak with my daughter? Can I? My daughter has never been one to talk to strangers. She's quite shy, extremely so, actually. With only one exception. Which was, oddly enough, it was that client. ... I left the studio while they talked. Returned, they had finished, and she was laughing. It was the first time I'd seen anything of the sort. Please, let me speak with her. Alright. It's not going to work! Or is it? Uh-oh. This could be tough. I don't know. We'll have to see about that, I suppose, anyway. Hey, Vera, what's up? How are you doing? Vera, would you like to have a friendly chat? I'm Phoenix Wright, ex-lawyer and pianist. I'm still looking for the keys that say, can't find them anywhere. I'm no good at this. I need something to get through to this girl. You'll never do that, Phoenix. Don't try so hard, man. Jeez, the forgeries. Vera, was it? I don't know how to get answers out of you, but okay, sure. Well, let's see. End search. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm gonna do. So, I don't know, actually. Oh, wait, a stamp, duh. And then there's this. My stamp. Hey, she spoke. She can talk. Yeah, so this stamp, how can I keep her talking? Can I have it? Love the frame. Great magicians, aren't they? Well, she does like the magicians, I don't know. Isn't Troop Grimari amazing? Ah. Yes? Whoa. I especially like those two, Zack and Valent. I mean, they're, just so magical. Aren't they? Aren't they? Yeah, okay. I mean, the voice isn't 100% right now. I mean, you can hear the little cracking, that popping up right there. It's really not perfect. I don't know, but you know, you make do with what you gotta do, really. Yeah, whenever I go to one of their shows, I'm like, whoa, magic, you know? Me too. I love them. They're so cool. It's like magic, yeah. Alright, she's talking, not saying much, but it's a start. We didn't saw them with the father the other day. The opening ceremony at the Grimari Museum of Magic. The Grimari Museum? They have one of those? I guess that makes sense now that they have their own commemorative stamp. So, have you been to one of their shows? Just once, when I was little, with father. Grimari's on stage. It was like a dream. Disappearing, reappearing, cutting apart, putting back together. You do it all. Yeah. Maybe you can keep telling me stuff like this? You know, about Zack and Valent, maybe? Oh, sure. Alright, better get asking before she changes her mind. Well then, how about this notebook page? What do you think about this? I think I just made her nervous. I need something to grab her attention. But what? Okay, that probably wasn't... I was probably supposed to talk, wasn't I? Alright, there we go, let's do this. I don't go outside much. I like the paint here. Why don't you like the outside? There's bad people out there. Well, that is very... Yeah, Phoenix, I know, right? That is very true, but, you know, you can't just be too crazy about things, you know? You gotta be brave. You gotta step outside every once in a while and be like, oh my gosh, the world, you know, it's got a lot of bad people in it, but chances are I'm probably not gonna run into them. Well, true, but there's a lot of good people, too. Actually, I should tell you, she was almost kidnapped once. Kidnapped? Since then, she's been, well, you can see for yourself. She refused to leave the house. I see. Wait, but that doesn't make sense. She said she went to the Grammari Museum. With you, in fact. Ah, yes, actually, she was quite insistent on it. Much to my surprise. That was the first and last time she expressed such a desire to me.
That person gave me a good luck charm.
A good luck charm?
For when I absolutely had to go outside.
Yes, apparently she received something. A gift. From that client, actually. She won't tell me what it was. ...
Father, I told you to keep that a secret.
From that client, huh? This I have to hear about. You'll hear about it in due time. The forgeries. So your father tells me you're good at painting all sorts of things.
I really like painting a lot. Father is always very happy when I paint them exactly the same.
So you did this too?
Oh yes, that was my first job.
Your first?
All I used to do was paint the same thing I saw. But this was totally different. The pen slips and then the way the writer held the pen, and the rasher on the nib.
Ah, my gosh, I don't know, I just don't know.
I had to use a microscope and analyze it on the computer.
She seems happy. Odd, her work was the last nail in the Grammari coffin. I guess no one told her. Troop Grammari stamp.
You're the best in the world.
Huh? Oh, you mean Troop Grammari? Of course.
Father gave it to me.
Your father?
But I asked him about it.
But I asked him about it. He didn't know how you got it.
Oh, I guess I just took it, yeah.
Took it?
Father got a letter from that person.
That person? You mean that letter was from the client?
Oh, we talked about the Grammaris forever that day. I'm sure that's why I was sent that stamp. I didn't want to just send it back, so I took it.
They were a sneaky one, this client. They were trying to get on her good side. Commemorative stamp, updating the court record. I don't know about that, because, you know, things just kind of happen. The client! So you met the person that asked you to do this job, and you talked with them. What's this about a good luck charm you received?
I can't talk about that.
Eh?
If I do, it won't work anymore. That's what I was told.
Yeah, but I really, really have to know. No, not more of these. Come on, man. Right. Time to do some psych locking. Well, I guess we'll see what happens, I guess. The client. What client could there be? I don't know if there is a client. The client. Ugh, now I'm yawning. Oh boy. You seem to trust this client. Quite a lot, in fact. Because they gave you this stamp?
No, that's not why. Hey, listen to me. It's my problem.
The problem that keeps her inside all the time?
Go outside if you don't want to. It's what they told me. But I absolutely have to go out. All I had to do was use a good luck charm.
A good luck charm? That your client gave you? I think I know what your client might have given you, actually. Is this your good luck charm? Wait. Wait a minute. Did I understand this correctly? Did I understand this correctly? What am I trying to understand here? Is this your good luck charm? Oh my gosh, I actually feel like I have to read this again. I don't actually know. I don't have enough evidence right now to pull this off. Maybe it's time to do a little more legwork. Or is it? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Anyway, I'm going to back out for the moment. I'm going to go back to... defendant lobby number 2, because I think I had the... If I remember correctly, I think I had the answer to this one. Maybe. I believe so. Possibility, anyway. The vanishing trick. I feel like his pose is a little bit different now for some reason. He's standing more crooked for whatever reason. I don't know why. The disappearing trick. Okay, Mr. Meekins. What do you know? Spit it out. Hey, what's with all this atmosphere in here all of a sudden? You know something, and I'm going to find out what. Zachary vanished from this room. How do you do it? How, sir? Well, sir, I can't say. I think I remember. The first one was Trucy, right? Yes, indeed. And it was here in the room that day. Trucy was here that day. Sir, sir! I've never seen that girl until just the other day. ... Mr. Meekins, I'm not buying it. ... Sir! Sir, that day... Oh, wait. No, I did break a cyclock before, didn't I? Sir, that day she was here in the room, sir. But he wasn't. You mean you chased her in this room? Whoops, whatever. Sir, in my days as a police officer, literally days, I learned a thing or two. Okay, just one thing. But it was not to mistake a girl for 7-foot-tall magician. 7 feet? Zack isn't that tall, is he? You have a point. I find it hard to imagine that anyone would mistake a little girl for Zachary. But you saw something. And therein lies the trick. I think you know what it was, Mr. Meekins. Tell me, does this trick look familiar? The amazing Mr. Hat! What's that? That girl's favorite trick, the amazing Mr. Hat. Were that many that really necessary? I mean, come on, Meekins, jeez. She used it in her show down at the Wonder Bar. Have you been to the Wonder Bar? So, it wasn't a waking dream, was it, sir? Come again? That night, on stage, I saw a vision. You got a vision? Well, were you really feeling it, man? Except it wasn't a vision. Aww. Well, that's too bad. Maybe you changed the future, then. It was a hat. An amazing Mr. Hat. He really exists. Well, congratulations, Meekins. You've done pretty well, I suppose, anyway. I actually went back and looked at the first Ace Attorney game, and apparently my Meekins voice was not this. I thought it was this, but apparently it wasn't this. It was actually like, it actually kind of sounded more normal. It was like, I don't know what I am doing right now. It was like, I am the vanishing lock right now. Like, it was more like I don't know, actually. It's a little bit confusing, really. The vanishing trick. I remember it clearly, though the details are a little vague. Zachary exited the courtroom. I gave chase and cornered him in the corner room, sir. Like, it was kind of like that, really. I don't really know. I don't know, maybe is that more fitting, or was the other voice more fitting? I don't really know, actually. Zachary, don't even think you can escape Meekins. Down on your hands. Floor on your head. Alright. Hello!
Something the matter, mister?
No, that is... Sir, I'm currently chasing a suspect, sir. Zachary, do you know him?
Oh, I love Zachary. His magic is the best. I'm his biggest fan.
I see. That's why you're wearing that costume you're wearing. Anyway, that very same Zach came into this room.
But no one's been in here except me.
But he has to be in here somewhere. Under the sofa, in the trash can, behind the painting, under the rug. What rug? I don't think there is a rug in here. So, Trucy was his accomplice. Imagine my astonished surprise when 1 week later, I just happened to walk into a bar and see him, Mr. Hat. I couldn't believe my own eyes. For a while, I thought it had all been a long dream. A dream that lasted a week? But it wasn't the magician who disappeared. It was Mr. Hat. Well, that's rather unfortunate, Meekins. The trick vanishes. Though it seems complex, what really happened that day was quite simple. You were standing by the door and out came Zack. But that wasn't all. Another person got in the act, and she was standing in front of lobby number 2. along with Mr. Hat. Ah, that's the beauty of it, isn't it? So, while you were standing in shock and amazement, the magician rounds a corner, and most likely runs to the closest door in the lobby number 1. This is where you come in. You turn the corner in rather lukewarm pursuit, and at that very moment, Trucy runs into lobby number 2. Then all she has to do is tuck away the amazing Mr. Hat into literally who knows where. Sir, I only lost sight of him for the briefest of moments. Then I saw that cape, Zachramari's red cape, fluttering like a cape. Dot. Astounding, sir! All my days of posing queries and making inquiries and chasing queries wasted. It was as if I could see them melting away, like an ice cream cone left by the side of the road to die, or the scattered remains of a measly eaten chocolate parfait. Such sweet sorrows. Or was it? I'm sorry. I have no idea how much you've suffered on account of this case. It's an honor, sir. I've apologized to people many, many times, sometimes more than once. But this is the first time anyone's ever apologized to me! Actually, about that girl, I'm sort of her guardian now. Is that so? Dot. Sir, you should know that I harbor no ill feelings whatsoever in my harbor. Okay. I let the defendant escape, that's the stone-cold truth. Just another step on my way from singing the blues to wearing the blues. Someday, sir, I'll be standing side by side with the great detective Gumshoe! Mr. Meekins, this is a free ticket to the show at the Wonder Bar, if you want. It's an honor, sir! Sir, I can't count the number of things I've had taken from me, sir. But no one's ever given me anything for free! Right, I'll see you in court next time then, sir. I look forward to it. Oh, does he ever make another appearance again? I do wonder about that. Maybe in Dual Destinies, perhaps? All eyes were on Zachramari. Jeez, there's a cough. I will say one thing. I do have a lingering cough still, so, don't panic. I might have mentioned that already. I don't know. But regardless, I have a lingering cough, so don't panic, everyone. It might be bad. It might be not bad. I don't know. Who knows? All eyes were on Zachramari that day in court until his mysterious disappearance. Now, part of the mystery has been revealed, but the magician remained out of sight. It would be 7 years before I met him again. As in Shoddy Smith. I'm assuming he's saying, anyway. So, complete! Oh, yeah. No, I don't want to go back to the present yet. I'm not ready yet. The boys woke up, man. Well, regardless, I don't really care. I think now is a good time to end today's episode. The return episode at long last. It's kind of nice, I suppose, anyway. And nice to be back at this. Hopefully, we can get back to this, Turnabout Succession Mason system. What the heck is a Mason system anyway? I don't even know. So we're gonna go to the Borscht Bowl Club. We're gonna try to go to one of these other ones. I do wonder about that, actually. Anyway, let me know what you thought about the filler content that took the place of this. A little bit of Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, going in between these episodes, just because, whoop-de-doo. Actually, I literally exhausted all 8 episodes that we recorded. We only recorded 8 episodes, and we literally used all of them. Because, that wasn't gonna happen. Because I wasn't expecting my microphone to just be broken randomly. I don't know how that happened. I'm still not even sure if it actually did break. Like I said, I might have just ordered a replacement for absolutely no reason. I have no idea. I'm kind of hoping that isn't the case, but I'm kind of fearing that probably was the case. Because, like I said, I don't know. Maybe I did say this. But when I plugged in this replacement microphone, I was literally getting the exact same problem. And then, you want to know how I fixed the problem? I basically just went system restore. I was like, let me roll back to a previous system. So I basically, here's the thing. I knew I played, Tales of Symphonia on Steam, just a few days before or something like that. Before that issue happened. I played it with my headset on, because I didn't want to make any loud speaker noise. And it was working just fine, so I'm like, okay, fine. And then I realized there was a restore point back towards, like, near that day. So I figured, you know, maybe that'll work. Maybe that'll work. Because I was, like, messing with some... long story, basically. I plugged in the new microphone. I found out how to get it working eventually. And then I couldn't figure out how to get it working because I'm stupid. I don't know technology, apparently. And then I was like, okay, then I'll do the restore point. And maybe that'll work. And it did! It worked! It freaking worked! So now I have the new headset. I have the old settings, which is why I'm actually kind of fearing that it was just some setting got out of whack randomly. That's why the microphone was broken. You know what? You know what? I don't care. You know what? This is long overdue. Get that left speaker fixed. I finally have sound out of my left speaker. It was a long overdue thing. You know what? Worst case scenario, if this headset ever breaks, you know, maybe the old headset will be a replacement for that. Because reasons, I don't really know. Either way, though, everyone, I've been talking about this long enough here. Now, I guess next episode we'll be going to the Borscht Bowl Club in the present day. I'll see you later, one.